Hello. Welcome back. We playing video games now. We just looked through a bunch of dang photos, and now we're gonna play a video game. Unlike usual, the last 700 years of Invisoguy streams, we're going to play something new. Something that isn't Apex Legends. Something very new, and then it just came out this week, I think. And I'm excited about it. Wait, this is by these people? I don't think I even know that.
My beautiful planet, shining with life. The home...
Hey, can we see this video game, please? Thanks.
Planet of humanity, according to what they teach in school. Nowadays, I'm the one teaching. I'm Maladan, an archaeologist and researcher in the most prestigious university in the world. And this is Nevis, my assistant.
Nevis!
I've studied relics, artifacts, and fossils, and my conclusion is clear. Humans do not originate from Aegis, but somewhere else. Our true home planet awaits us, far beyond the stars. During my research, I came across an ancient signal, clearly of human origin, emanating from a nearby galaxy. Since that discovery, I've been preparing to go and meet the originator of the signal.
The animation's so cute.
Each planet from pole to pole, and now we found it. It's decided. Nevis and I will go to this mysterious planet to uncover the secret of humanity's origins.
Oh no, Nevis did not go. Vital signs. Okay. Equipment. Damaged. Origin. Unknown. Age. Undetermined. Antenna. Absent. Mandibles. Atrophy. So, this is Tinykin. I've been so fucking excited for this game. Hey, Gabe. Gaby. Whitehounds. How you be? So this is, I would love for this to be a new genre. I'm starting to call it paper platformer. So this, Demon Turf, and Here Comes Nico, where your character is otherwise 2D anime. Actually, it might be some 3D elements, because I can see there's like some parallax and rotation on his model, but it presents himself as kind of flat in an otherwise 3D environment, and I fucking love this style so much. I just adore it. Like, Here Comes Nico might have been my favorite game last year. Yeah, no, I've been following this game for a little bit, and I just happened to be out of town when it came out. Like, Barry played this, and I was like, oh, I'm excited. And yeah. Oh, hey you! You're finally awake. You came out of nowhere, and I was worried you might never wake up. So, for the record, I haven't streamed in 2 weeks, and my voice already hurts, so I'm not going to be doing fancy, cool voices. I'm very sorry to say. Until I get my stream stamina back, in terms of vocal, we ain't doing it. TTYD? What's TTYD? It's on Game Pass for the record? Yeah, if you've got Game Pass already, give it a swing. You played the demo in one of the Steam Fests, and man, I really wish I could buy it. Yeah. Oh, 1,000 Year Door. Gotcha. Hey, you're finally awake. You came in or you might wake up. You seem to be okay. Sorry, I've never met anyone of your species. Do you need orientation? I've set up something to help you find your way and get used to your equipment. Do feel free to have a look, okay? I will. Alright, I'll leave you some time to get your bearings. I'll see you a bit farther ahead. Oh, you're right. Enter, you're super right. I think I did not change to just chat. Or I did not change to Tinykin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I changed everything else except for the title. IB, good with you around though. Aw, that's very kind of you. I am happy to be back. I'm mad about my internet and my living situation currently being not as ideal as it could be, but I'm not allowed to complain because I don't pay rent. So, you know. Yes. Alright, to look around. It lets you jump. Don't forget to hover at the very end of your jump to get the maximum height. Spyro ass motherfucker. I just love the style of... Uh-oh. Hello. But my face. And we died. So strong. Wow, you're very impressive, sir. I have 3 little Tinykin, I assume is what they're called. Hello, everyone. Wait, the Tinykin are following you? How? They normally wander around the house and ignore everyone, but they seem to like you. Tinykin have fascinating capabilities. I may have finally found someone who can use them. For example, pink Tinykin are the strongest. They can push or carry object. Together, they can carry even the heaviest of objects. That'll come in handy. Follow me. So, I've never played Pikmin, so I don't know a whole lot about the whole micromanaging little guys of it all. But I saw that this was kind of more like platformer Pikmin. I'm very interested. This game exists at the exact Venn diagram center of like Spyro, Pikmin, PS1, Toy Story 2. Very good. I like that Venn diagram. If you throw your pink Tinykin at it, you can probably move it, unblock the passage. Our research has shown me that an object of great importance was locked under the Great Staircase. But there's no way in. Until today. Because I have a bunch of little guys. Oh my god. Enhance. Enhance. Look at these little fellas. 1 eyeball for each eyeball. Whee! We got a little bubble for hover. Is bubble for hover just like the new trend? Because Sable also had like a force field bubble for hovering. And I remember feeling pretty strongly that it was like... It was just kind of a non-creative... It didn't seem very creative to me. Like, it was just like, wow, 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 wow. And I was like, it looks fine, I guess. Instead of like a glider or something. But I guess like a magic float force field bubble, you can just kind of generate at any time. It's probably way easier for animation. To just do a little bubble or graphical effect. These little fellas can't use binoculars. No, they can use spyglasses though. Probably. Maya. Geography. That took too long to read upside down. Science. It's a tardigrade. Oh god, are we gonna fight tardigrades? How tiny are we? We're not tiny enough to see tardigrades. How tiny are these kids? How do I throw these little suckers? Oh. Skated board. I kind of love any setting. Literally anything I can think of in which you are on a small scale exploring relatively mundane day-to-day objects and environments. I just fucking eat that shit up. Like Minish Cap. I love it. A couple sections, spoiler alert, in Okami. Really, 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 really cool. What else had things like that? Oh my god. I fucking adored the Toy Story level in Kingdom Hearts 3. I kind of wish most of it wasn't in one fucking big room. Spoiler for Kingdom Hearts 3 Toy Story World. I really didn't like the toy shop. I didn't find it very interesting. It makes total sense as like a place to be. Just throwing little guys. It makes total sense as a place to be, but I was like kind of underwhelmed by it as on a whole. Yeah, I would have liked more Andy's house. Same. I would have liked even like exploring the street just outside of Andy's house, even if they put up like invisible barriers and stuff. You know. Toy Story 2 for the N64 had an aesthetic. I don't think I've ever looked at it. I'm home and distinct. What have I missed? We tiny now? We're tiny now. You haven't missed anything. We just started Tinykin. The only thing you missed was us talking about my vacation. Yeah, I did not like the toy store at all. It made perfect sense for what they wanted to put in there, and the enemy types, like all of the enemy types are also toys, right? And so it kind of makes sense that they're in the toy store, but like, I don't know. The way that the toy store was designed was not my favorite. Pizza Planet would have been fucking cool. The mall was so repetitive. Dude, the mall was so repetitive. I totally agree. Man, I need to play through that game on stream sometime and get some opinions out there. Because I like that game in a lot of ways, but I have so many opinions. I love that the wood in here is like Bristol wood or whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. I don't know what it's called. What are you? Ski goggles? It's Mirage. Apex leggies. Did they just auto go on a path, I guess? I super didn't read what you said, sir. The way is clear to get that component I told you about. Okay. It seems like they just kind of know what to do. Hello? Toy Story 2 on PS1 a ton as a kid. That game was legit. I remember playing a Toy Story platformer side-scroller on my cousin's PC and being really impressed with the graphics at the time. Buy Odwin, the first component. If only you knew how many years I've waited for this. Oh, by the way, I'm rid. Like as in get rid me? Rid me of this plague? We'll make a great team. Milodane, right? Is that my name? Milo. Come on in, I'll explain everything. Please. Yeah, or like the Dino gas station or something. What would have been really cool is like a functionally like an elevator sequence. Like, you know, the solar sail section in Kingdom Hearts 2 in Space Paranoids, where you're traveling to the one place on the solar sail. That, but in the Pizza Planet car, and it's driving like fucking crazy and things are like going back and forth. Dame Dane. Milo Dane. Welcome to my humble abode, Milo Dane. You see the schematic on the wall? That doesn't look like it's gonna make anything. Once upon a time, a being known as Odwin lived in this house. Wise and good, many consider him as a deity. I think he was more of a sage. I believe the schematic was drawn by Odwin himself in order to assemble a machine that could go beyond the house. Holy shit. I spent my whole life trying to find the components, and thanks to you, we have managed to collect one already. I managed to locate the 5 others, however, getting them won't be that easy. Your transportation device is damaged and you need to go home, don't you? In that case, you have no other choice than to help me, haha! Oh, and I have some friends to introduce you to. Oh, a little bug! Prattle, the Odwin Museum curator, a real never-ending pit of knowledge. Hello. And Sikaru, a nectar brewer who travels mountains and valleys. You should go and talk to them at some point. The house is big and you'll get tired walking around. I wasn't able to save your soap board, but I found a replacement. Take it. Soap! You can use it to slide wherever you want to get around a lot faster. It takes a little practice, but I'm sure you'll love it. Hold R. Oh no, you have to hold RB. That's gonna be bad. Try it out and see how it works. The fucking RB and LB on X1 controllers are like my least favorite button. Oh, I almost forgot. You see, he's adorable for one of my assistants. They're not very talkative, but very diligent. Use your soap board to slide along their silk strings and join me. Grinding! Grind time. I wonder if there's a toggle for that. I hope there's a toggle. Fuck. Ah. Damn, that is unfortunate. That stinks. Having to hold RB, stinky poopy button. I hate the button. How do they compare RB and LB from the 360 controller? I think they're worse, personally. They're way more stiff and don't have as much like button squish to them. and feel, for me at least, really awkward to hold down for long periods of time. Like, especially on the, like, granted, this is, a lot of this is, like, biased from, like, really much older, Xbox One controllers, where the fucking bumpers were so hard to push down. They were so fucking hard to press. It's crazy. You had to apply so much force. A lot of people stand by them and think that they're fine. I am not one of those people, so. I assume I can't do anything with you yet. Ah, so you're Milo. Milo. Ah, so you're Milo. Welcome to the most distinguished brewery in the whole house. It is also the only brewery in the whole house. Since everyone started gorging themselves on that nasty cheap doom is, the art of distilling nectar has been lost, and the people are content with just whatever junk they can get their hands on. Your eyes glimmer with interest. You wish to help? In each room, you will collect the pollen. You find and use it to make the most resplendent vintages. Yo, collectibles? You kidding me with this shit? So straight up, I saw this game's art style, and I like a little bit of video. What? Grind on edges. And I just immediately knew that like I didn't need to look up anything about this fucking game. I was like, this is just for me. X1 control, all the problems with the 360 have been erased from my memory. That's fair. I would honestly prefer to use my a 360 controller. I have thought about taking my 360 controller and replacing my older 360 controller and replacing the sticks with Xbox One sticks, because I definitely prefer the Xbox One sticks to the 360 sticks. But I think my gripes with holding down shoulder buttons, honestly, it comes down to a lot of the fact that I have busted up tendons and wrist problems and hand problems in general. So that's an incredibly personal experience for me. This is one of them where I didn't know it was on people's radar. I just tried it during Steam Fest and it was great. Yeah. I think somebody retweeted it on Twitter, and I was just like, well, that's an instant wish list for me, thanks. Second component we need to find is a banner located in the city of Sanctar. This way. Did you just call me a chubby one? Milo Dane through here as soon as you're ready. I'm ready. No, I'm not. I lied. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Thief vermin. The collection, bring it back. What did you do with the artifacts, villain? Wait, it wasn't you, was it? No need. Indeed, you're too small. Welcome to Oddwind Museum. I am the curator, Mr. Prattle. Unfortunately, our establishment has suffered an odious and villainous attack. Most of our collection has vanished. The dynasty gods are looking into it, but you know how it is. I need all the help I can get. I don't know how it is. I just got here. I'm so new. I haven't even gotten my uniform yet. Bring me back the artifacts in good condition, and I'll offer to you the greatest of rewards, my knowledge. Sure, guy. Collect-a-thon. Collect-a-thon. Ah, fuck. Excuse me. Here's the entrance to Sanctar, a place of sacred pilgrimage dedicated to the great Oddwind. The banner belongs to a pious shield bug named Solaria. This object is very important to her, and she won't give it up easily. I have a spare key for Sanctar, obtained through totally legitimate means. Here. Thanks so much. Love me a key. Canon, you can't wait to see all the things you'll do with the Tinykin. Brat! Anyway, yeah, more games about exploring... Oh, I only need one. Exploring mundane areas. Like, I feel that way about early game Katamari. It's really fun to just explore, like, a house. You know? Tinykin won't follow you from one room to another. They're not very brave, but they'll be waiting for you if you come back. Whoa! Man, I fucking love this game already. It's so polished. Like, heck dang. Why do I recognize that mask? Is that from something? Fantastic. Onwards to Sancta. Also, I realized as the game was loading up before it started capturing, These are the people who made fucking, No Time to Explain, right? Tiny build? Unless I made that up. Wait. Oh, this is the same room? Why am I confused? Why did I feel like I transferred rooms? Okay. Because we went through there. Oh, we went through there and we went to his home base. Got it. Dude, my short-term memory is something. Why am I using questions as old as time? Yeah. Tale as old as time. Oh! Well, today I learned fall damage. What a great indication that you're gonna take fall damage. That's so smart. You just start flailing. It's so good. Hello there. To be back in Sancta. Congratulations, companions. The expedition has borne fruit. What a haul. So many unknown objects in this strange relic. By Odwin, I feel that it is what we need to complete our quest. Hard to say, but I appreciate your enthusiasm. This is indeed about time we solved the mystery for the canticle echoing through our minds. Generations upon generations of shield bugs, and Odwin himself are counting on us. Whoa! Holy shit, a cat tree! Oh my god. Tiny Build has such a phenomenal back catalog. I think I've only played No Time to Explain, and I think I fucking played it as a Flash game. Welcome to Sanctar, a land consecrated by the melody of Odwin's canticle. Only the shield bugs can hear his voice. Strange, isn't it? This mystery resists all attempts to solve it. Any help you can offer will be appreciated. Speaking of mysteries, our missionaries have just discovered something. A large round relic. Go take a look. If you miss it, you must be blind. Ha ha ha. Okay, bye. Convincing Solaria to give you up the banner will not be an easy task. I'm giving you the same voice as that other guy. It seems that the Sanctum shield bugs want to broadcast Odwin's canticle to make it accessible to everyone, but how? Printing press. The tardigrades. Something tells me this large circle is the key. That guy looks so sad on his bug face. Also, I want a little shield bug nearby. So excited. Oh! New Tinykin just dropped. Oh! Dude, holy fuck, this animation is so cute. Dev team is Splash Team. Only other thing they made, put up on Steam is Splashers. So yeah, Tiny Build. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for the correct. I'm loving this. Okay, so Nectar is our note equivalent. And there's a fucking 1,000 of them. I love this. I'm already so on board. I love that it's like pseudo resource management and like your progress is gated via Tinykin, like numbers and things. I can see this being very fun and interesting. How do I change which Tinykin I'm throwing? Is there a way to do that? Or will just auto adjust depending on what I'm throwing at? It probably will. Every 0 seconds it seems like Tiny Bit. Oh, I already read that. The animation is so good. Tiny Bit only released No Time to Explain. They've been publishing like crazy since then. That's so wild that they only did No Time to Explain and then just went into fucking publishing. That's so wild. Like, good for them. Oh. I can just go in these. I love this 2D fire so much. It looks like it just kind of auto adjusts, which is nice. Whoa! Ah, big one. That's so fun. There's little ones that kind of give you a little bit of direction, like notes in the first Banjo-Kazooie. And then there's big old piles that like count for multiple. That's so smart. I love that. I adore that. Hello. This is my imager. Imbuger. Bomb guys will also only explode productively. Thank you. Thankfully. Yeah. This is my imager. You press the button if you stand in front of a big eye and poof, it creates an image of what it sees. It's a bit heavy for my followers. Help me move it around. I have at least one image of me in every room. Wait, what? Was that a side quest you just suggested to me? 25, okay. To just take that to different rooms and take a picture of you in every room? Or I guess I can find you and then maybe take a picture of it. Boo! Ah! Scared. Boo! Okay. I adore this game. I'm having a good time. We need more pink Tinykin though. I guess the goal being this is a little side quest and then maybe he'll reward us with something in every room. It's like a guaranteed little thing. I've seen it. What? There at the bottom of the big closet, a monster gigantic covered with hair, wicked eyes, deadly fangs, ready to tear me to pieces. But how are you still able to stand there talking about it if your monster is all that terrible? I managed to escape through a gap and block the entrance. Think I'm going to buy that? We need something new, somebody neutral. You with the weird hair, could you bring us back some evidence? A fang, some hair, or a drawing? Proof that would show that there was really something there. Otherwise, Dovey won't ever shut up about it. I know, you should go and see Instagret. Very good. She's a popular aunt around here. She has a device that could help us. Okay. Neat. Ah, I'm having fun. This is reminding me of so many of the best parts of, what do you call it? Here Comes Nico. Where I'm getting kind of like little side quests. Although these feel like way more significant than, Here Comes Nico side quest. Now, have you seen the tardigrade drawing on the relic of the shield bugs found? It's the same as the one above the cupboard where the cryptic machine is. They'll work it out soon. Better leave them be. Be cautious, traveler. Thanks. Whee! Having a good time. Oh! Okay. When I use bomb mans, they do die. They do die is the thing about them. Is that they're fucking dead. And so, gotta think about them carefully. You can't just throw them at an object. You will spend your bomb, guys. They are finite. 2? Okay, so spend 2 of those guys to get 2 of these guys. Okay. I can do math. Sometimes. Sweat debuggo. Hello. Whoa, look at your fun little shop. No mail today, buddy. No mail today, buddy. Our delivery staff have gone AWOL. They went and dumped their cargo. If you find any envelopes lying around Sanctar, would you put them in the mailbox in front of the counter? Sure, guy. Wait, pal, you don't just show up at the post office and expect the counter to be open, do you? Damn. So fucking true. Delicious. What the fuck? Hey, I want that. Wait, hello? Is it a joke? Half a dozen egglets for a single loaf of bread? That's the price these days. Hardly any goods are coming from Ambrose. With what little flavor I've got, be glad you can still make good bread. Good bread? The food at the Golden Air God has always been barely edible. Now, on top of that, the price. I'm going to trade somewhere else. Yeah, when you come back to beg me for forgiveness, don't show up without a good dozen egglets. We're in an ergonomic crash. Prices are going up. I don't know that I want to use my little guys for that. I don't know that that's worth it at this time. Hello, guy. Hello, young. This is no place for you. This last shed is a rest home for the old worn-out insects who want to have their lives near Odwin. Okay. Up. Wait. Hello. This little cute little match, dude. Fucking Jiminy Cricket, Pinocchio, Disney animated movie. I always thought his fucking matchbox bed looked so fucking cozy. I was like, I want to fucking sleep in a matchbox bed. Anyway. Chuba Troop is back in the Sanctuary. Is that right, my boy? That's good, that's good. My little Bobby one. Bobby one. I'll speak with him. I hope he will come to pay his old master a visit. Wait, what's your name? Qui-Con? Qui-Con and Bobby-Wan? God damn it. How could you? Ow! I also kind of love me my name, Here Comes Nico, and this game, and I guess Demon Turf is higher stakes. This like low stakes platformer era, which feels like it opens it up to a lot more people who would otherwise consider themselves pretty like bad at platformers. Because like you just can kind of just play it, and like if you fucking die from fall damage, it's not a big deal. Or if you burn yourself on a candle, it's like you're not losing life or health. It's just like, damn, there, he's on fire. And I love that. Because like a lot of people like 3D platformers are not common. A lot of people like haven't played a lot of them probably. Newer gamers anyway. Or you with messy hair. I'm not going to let the run like you enter the homes of honest seniors without knocking first. Don't worry, my piggy wiggy. He looks weak and feeble. A whack with my pin and I'll crush him flat like a pancake. Okay. Thanks. I do kind of want to do these only because I'm here now and I might not remember to come back. Is my only thought about otherwise putting that off until I have more bomb guys. I might as well do it while I'm here and have the bomb guys. The bomb gardeners. It's a breath of fresh air. Yeah, I'm here for the renaissance of 3D platformers. That's called platformers. I know that we're doing Mina the Hollower. I need a screw, I guess. Oh, I need a screwdriver. I guess I'll get a screwdriver at some point. A charming lady with whom I was spending a delightful time at the Fragile told me of her misadventures. One of her most precious gems had fallen into this image box. You look like an agile fellow. Would you mind getting in there and turning the machine back on? It's the only way to get the gem out. Oh, that pointy tool up there would most likely help you open the box. I see. In my opinion, you would need a good 2 bubbles of flight to reach it. Ah, it'd be better if you were not seen snooping around. Bring me the gem if you find it. Okay, so I need to learn the second bubble. Dude, this game's fucking cool. Look at all of the fucking stuff that they've packed into this, like, quote-unquote small area. But it's gigantic. And it's got so much detail. Like, look at this fucking bar that they've made out of pop cans. Shit. I just love it. But yeah, like, I still think that we're, like, at a weird not problematic, maybe that's not the best word. Era of games where, like, a lot of gamers, and like game designers take for granted the idea that everybody has played games and like things are just like understood, like solved problems. And so they're not introducing things in like this could be like the way that comic books operate, which is any comic could be somebody's first comic, a lot of the time. And so a lot of the time they operate in a way where they can tell kind of like a pretty quick story and give you like a rundown of things. Well, like it's the same way that Marvel movies like treat Marvel films now. It's like, yeah, technically there's this overarching thing and a bunch of things that link up, but chances are, unless you, like, if you're not watching an Avengers film, and even if you're watching an Avengers film, you're probably fine to just watch a thing and have it be your first one, and you'll be okay doing it. To glide to the top of a halogen, you need at least 2 full... Oh, I see. I have a little bubble meter. I thought that was just one of the... Wow, that's a really subtle, like, bar, essentially. I've also just... I'm learning to appreciate that this game doesn't have any HUD elements until absolutely required. Like, when I use my Tinykin, I want to know how many I have, and the little arc. And then this bubble is, like, technically a HUD. but it kind of blends in with just all of the bubbly particle effects. I think that's neat. I have not played Psychonauts 2. I would really like to. I forgot. The problem with Psychonauts 2 is that I'm a cheap bastard, and I didn't... Like, I fell out of favor with Psychonauts 1 because it has a bit of old game stank on it, in terms of, like, some things are a little obtuse. It's still really funny, and I really like the stylization of it, and I think that it's pretty good. But I ended up getting frustrated and dropping it. You can go watch my playthrough of that and end up seeing where I dropped it over on the VOD channel, if you would feel so inclined. But I would really love to play Psychonauts 2. So the only problem with, like, Psychonauts 2 is I'm super jazzed and I really want to play it. However, I just need one? Oh, okay. Is that I couldn't justify buying a sequel to a game that I otherwise got a little bit frustrated with at full price. So I'm waiting for, like, a significant sale. But also, I do think that Psychonauts 2 is on Game Pass, maybe? Right? And so maybe one of these days I'll do a little bit of a Game Pass trial time. And so Psychonauts 1 definitely has some aged issues, but 2 is... Yeah, I believe it. I played the Rhombus of Ruin because it was like fucking $5 or something, and it's a VR game that's otherwise, like, there's not a lot on the market in terms of, like, full game experiences. A lot of them feel kind of like novel application thingies. But Rhombus of Ruin was pretty fun. Not, like, super complex by any means, but, like, pretty fun and cool and stylistically interesting. Things one has dual issue of age plus almost indie budget. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And, like, I have a shitload of love, like, just purely from a aesthetic and, like, I don't know, just, like, point in history and, like I appreciate that game as a cult classic that isn't necessarily one that I experienced or enjoyed. Like, I can see everything about it that is enjoyable and why people grabbed it and enjoyed it at the time that it came out. But I got to it pretty late. Like, I was essentially playing Psychonauts for the first time, like, a year or two ago. And so it had some troubles. What is this for? Hello? Is this a keycap? Oh, this is probably for the TV or a VCR or something? So now that that guy's occupied, I guess I have one less pink Tinykin to work with, maybe. 2 is on Game Pass? Great. Speaking of Legends game design, oh, my wife played Super Mario for the first time this week. I hope that went well. Did she find that it was like a decent first time experience? It's so weird. Mario 64, in retrospect, still feels to me like they came from the future and told Nintendo about 3D platformer design philosophy from the future. It's so strange how well that game holds up in terms of its movement and stuff like that. I don't think that some of its stars are super great or whatever, but, like, overall, I think it's got a lot going on. What was I just about to do? Oh, I was going to disconnect my phone because it's plugged into my fucking PC and I need to eject it. How do I eject this dang guy? I'm just going to unplug it and hopefully nothing explodes. Nothing has exploded. I have great news, everyone. Nothing exploding. They nailed it and it's ridiculous. Dude, I know. It's fucking crazy. Not gonna lie, as someone who's never played an N64 game, I can never understand the controller position. I mean, fair, the controller was fucking weird. It was a novel idea back in the day. I don't know a ton of... it was weird. It was weird. It's like when you look at the original prototype PS3 Boomerang controller, and you're just like, what the fuck? The fact that Mario 64 has survived as a whole ass ROM hacking speedrunning culture to this day is cool as hell. I will say, though, like, that's just kind of Nintendo games in general. Like, Nintendo games have staying power and have proven themselves to have staying power regardless. Like, there's so many ROM hacks and speedruns and things of just Nintendo games. It doesn't really matter which game it is or how well received it is. People are going to speedrun it because it's a Nintendo game. I am looking for something that would have a play button. Such as this TV. Nope. Okay. VCR, maybe. And dude, yeah, the N64 joystick is absolute trash. Goblin garbage. Poo-poo baby. N64 controller might be the weirdest controller for you. Yeah, it'd be pretty hard pressed to come up with a weirder one. So, I'm gonna agree with you there. Hello. Did you hear? The old Dovey can says there's a monster in there. I saw him running out from that hole and he blocked it up and ran away shouting, "Mommy!" Is that supposed to be like Dovahkiin? Like Dragonborn? Sega handheld? Yeah, I don't know. I would be really hard pressed to come up with a fucking weirder controller than the shit ass N64 controller. The funny thing is that they basically reused the middle joystick thing for the Wii U nunchuck. I get what you're saying. Yeah, you're not wrong. The joystick obviously wasn't the same because it had generations of like joystick technology to like figure itself out. But you're super right because it had that trigger on the back. Z was a great button. But yeah, I think some first-person shooters did GoldenEye or like other games of its ilk have an option where you could move around with the D-pad and hold the middle stick of the controller with your right hand and use that to look around? Because that actually like if I think about it, you've got one shoulder button, you've got the D-pad, you've got the trigger, and you've got the analog stick, which is like not an insignificant amount of like inputs for like an FPS, you know? No? I thought there were some things that wanted to do that for some reason. But I believe you. It's funny, I got the N64 bundle Switch for my wife's birthday and she's loving the games. I think having the Switch controller might be a huge boost to her enjoyment. That's great. The Switch controller, meaning like the N64 Switch controller? That doesn't sound familiar. I feel like there was somebody... Oh my god, the monster is... It's a little guy. This is making me think of Warframe. This fucking soap grinding. Pink! Up. Yeah, we skipped on the Switch N64. I think that would give her more for it. Yeah, I don't blame you. I think the N64 controller was like that because they didn't know if people would prefer a D-pad over a joystick or something. So it's set up so that you can still enjoy playing games with D-pad as a backup, but the joystick for more 3D games ended up being a no-brainer. You're probably right. Well, it's just such like it was such like unexplored ground. Like, because the N64, like the PlayStation ended up existing because things fell through with like the Nintendo CD attachment, right? And even the launch, oh fuck, I can't swim. I fucking exploded. Okay, noted. Nope. Even the launch PS1 didn't have analog sticks, and that's why fucking Mega Man Legends 1 sucks. In terms of controls. I mean, you can get around it, but like, it's not great. It was new to consoles, but arcades had joysticks for a long time before that. Yeah, that's fair, but it might have just been an expense thing, honestly. The Nintendo Sony CD project, which sure was a thing. Yeah, I mean, but like, you think about that, and that's kind of I think that was the same thing that happened with the Xbox, wasn't it? I watched that whole documentary. Wasn't the Xbox originally going to be Sega? Like, in large part existed because Sega was going to, wanted Microsoft's help with their next console, and then Sega kind of just fucking dropped out of the console market. And, fuck, I dropped my, water bottle. It spilled just a little bit, not that much. I find that type of stuff fascinating. The idea that, like, failed enterprises did lead to these much larger, like, enterprises. You had a PS1, but I don't think I ever owned a non-DualShock controller. I was the same way, yeah. I never had because I think it was a year or two after launch. And so if you got the PS1 later in its life cycle, which I think probably a fair bit of people did, you probably didn't see those early controllers. I do remember the CEO of Sega America being really tired of Sega of Japan's mindset. Yeah. I wonder if modern controllers help new people jump into games. I've gone on rants about this before. New controllers are bad because we've started to take for granted the fact that everybody should know what color the buttons are. And so, like, granted, this is like a fucking extravagant purchase item, but like my Xbox One controller, none of the buttons have colors on. And the PS5 controller, none of those fucking buttons are colored. And for people who are starting to game, like, and the fucking Switch Pro controller, the Pro controller buttons aren't colored. I mean, granted, the Switch has like an elegant solution in most of the games that it's displaying. It's going to show you the orientation of the buttons, which I think is smart and probably the right thing to do. But like, I don't know. It's like we're losing something in approachability and a second like ability to associate which button is which with colors. It's such a small thing, but it really helps you like learn the ropes, I think. The highlighted button circles should be industry standard, to be honest. Do you mean the ones that are on the standard newer X1 controllers? Where the buttons are gray, but they have that, like, those circles on the inside that, I'm sorry. I've gone on this rant so many times. But I feel pretty passionately about controllers, as you might have guessed. No, okay, this isn't standard because a lot of the newer X1 controllers look like they just have colored buttons. Yeah, like this type of specialized controller. All of the buttons are grayed out, but then you have this tiny little like display thing to help you. And the PlayStation 5 controller just doesn't have that. And I straight up think that like Nintendo made a pretty big mistake moving away from coloring buttons. Even if they still have that the good solution, which is showing the button orientation, I think that it's a mistake. Like, all of these buttons are so incredibly fucking undescript, impossible to learn. Bad. People with common buttons could still see the letters and shapes, I'm sure. No, you're right. Monochrome designs for consoles has been the biggest downfall of the 2020s. I think I agree with that, for the most part, crowds. Colors are not great for people with color blindness. There isn't enough variation. That's totally, you know what? That's a valid point. But like, the good thing about the system that was already in place, like the other version that still works, is that you do have shapes and symbols. Oh, what you were saying is the Switch UI that just fills the yes. Got you now. The button orientation is what I'm talking about. Yeah. I do think that should be standard. Highlighting the button, like showing 4 empty shapes and then 1 filled in that has the button. And with other consoles, you could do it in a way where it's like they are labeled still, you know? Anyway. Yeah. Anyway. Why do people gotta hate color? Yeah, it's silly. Like, I remember specifically so I had a purple 3DS, the original 3DS, right? And I love this thing. It's fucking gorgeous. Its color is really cool. It's really gorgeous. But when the fucking new 3DS came out, okay, this isn't as bad as I remember it being because actually they are colored. But no, they're not. It depends on the handheld. So these buttons are not colored. Some of the XLs did have technically colored labels, but I specifically waited because North America did not get new 3DSs. They only got XLs for a really long time. I specifically waited for the new 3DS, the black version, because I loved the throwback of the buttons being colored. Because it looked fucking great, especially like the contrast with the black, like the complete black, I just loved it. It looked really cool. And I got this little guy. Wait, you guys can't see what I'm doing, can you? Oh, you can. Okay, thank God I left that on. Yeah. Yeah, it just looks nice. I also still think that, like, I would love to go back to a world where buttons were indented the way that they were on the SNES and the old Sega thing. I really like the indented buttons, but I don't know that it's cost effective or whatever. Anyway. Man, the DS was such a nice console. It was pretty good. No, yeah, totally. The real reason Switch does that is because out of necessity. Yeah, they have to because you can have Joy-Cons. You can play certain games with a single Joy-Con, and you need to be able to distinguish which button it is when they're all just an arrow button. So it's not because they thought that was a good solution to regular controller problem. It's because they introduced a new problem with a really interesting idea of having controllers that you could hold independently and technically flip. When the new 3DS came in, the only Pokemon Anniversary Edition had the color buttons at the time. The little Rocket Smarties candy buttons. I love those things. I fucking love the contrast of the SNES 2 buttons being indented and the other 2 being I don't know, the opposite of indented. Outdented. Not because it's a good solution, but it definitely is a good solution. For sure. Extruded? Sure. You have just missed VidStream so much. Wow, I'm gonna cry for a second. Thank you, Katie. Reason why O and X is being at different places based on country is an interesting cultural class. It is interesting. Well, because, like, the West doesn't have a general understanding of circle being confirm and X across being cancel. And so most confirm Western consoles, A is usually confirm. And A is just confirm, and that makes sense. But, like, even on the SNES, that was on the right, and so that was exactly where the circle button is. But when you had the Xbox come into the place or whatever, yeah, and a lot of, like, it was so interesting because when people localized them, the X button became the confirm one, because I feel like a lot of people think of the bottom face button as being the jump button. And that's, like, for a while was, like, your primary way of interacting in a game. I guess, if that makes sense. Yeah, X is confirmed. It is absolutely not X. Zero is circle is dodgeable. Well, yeah. I remember being really weirded out by Kingdom Hearts with X being the attack button and circle being dodge. I think in Kingdom Hearts 3 that they actually changed that and didn't make it default, didn't they? I might be wrong. Why have you been staring at this thing all this time? Do you have a problem with the staircase? What are you talking about? It's beautiful. These colors, the nuances, the depth. Depth. All I see is blues and yellows. Are you sure you're okay? You poured Doomis in your eyes again, didn't you? It's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. It's perfect. Or almost. There's a little something missing. A 7th color. Cocky green, maybe? That's the name of another shade of yellow, I imagine. Sure. Why not? Have fun, sweetie. This might be a cool in-joke for maybe one of the developers was colorblind. Anyway, I have a lot of opinions about controllers. Oh, Jesus. If you couldn't tell. Fuck. Man. Dude, I love how, like, low pressure it is to, like, quote-unquote lose a life or die in this game. Like, it's very, like, oh, whatever. You're just gonna reset to where you were last standing, basically. Like, where your souls would have dropped in a Dark Souls game, that's where you're gonna go. Now will the piano keys sound different? I probably should have gone up there first. Be careful on water. The technology in your suit probably won't react well to it. Ah. I love the way the carpet, like, moves. Cool. Man, my throat hurts a lot. Talking is hard. Right. How many do I need? 25? Absolutely do not have enough for that. Okay. I just love all... I always loved imagining a world in which there were tiny little guys and what I could use everyday objects to, like, make in that space. Like, I love a ruler that's a bridge. Shut the fuck up. That's cute. It's so interesting to see the different order you went through this room compared to me. I mean, to be fair, I'm, like, weirdly sporadic the way I explore things. Like, I can see that, like, oh, I should go finish this section, but I almost want to, like, for some reason, I want to save final areas or something. My brain does a weird thing where I'm like, I'm not going to do this final thing or whatever. But also, this game, like, told me to go talk to one of the fucking shield bugs, and I just was like, fuck you. I'll see you later. Hey, that looks like a stereo that might need a play button. Bop, bop, bop. Damn, it's sparking like crazy. Bop. Get in there. We did it. It was indeed the button that was missing. It was my idea. Don't forget that. Okay. I love games where if you basically complete... Like, this isn't an example. Like, they didn't do this in this game. But I love a game where the dialogue... like adjusts if you come to a quest or quest line with the solution or the item that they were going to ask. Like, I really love that type of thing. Oh, okay. I definitely thought that was going to be grindable. Fair enough. I need to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater the fucking top of this building. I have so many little guys. Hello. Even I am not old enough to remember, but in Ardwin's time, we shield bugs lived in the gardens with the mantises. They weren't quite as nutty back then, believe it or not. The dragonflies asked us for help when Ardwin disappeared. Dynasts are good at hitting things, but when it comes to using the old noggin, we're the ones to ask. Okay. Uncle says that. Uncle says that when there's a problem, you have to come and pray to the great Ardwin. He never answers. Maybe he's just shy. Aw, I love that. Hello? Hey, when are we going to look for the treasure with the others? Shh, focus. Big baby will have to do it all over again. What? Ardwin's canticle is a part of you. You will learn to live with this music just as you live with the sound of drafts and flapping wings. We got a big ol' Ardwin church. Got 18. 18 little movie guys. Also, we can't hear Ardwin. I'm not the brightest knife in the box, so I reckon we ought to do what the shield bugs say. Aw. Whoa, hello. Glory to Ardwin and the priestess. Ardwin, his name is Ardwin, you great lummox. Glory to Baldwin and the priestess. Glory to Baldwin and the priestess. Damn. Fucking Hercules beetle and rhinoceros beetle? I think? I don't actually know. Hello? Fucking Blaze. Dragonflies live a long time and do not lack memory. You know, I'm aware that you're not from here. From up there, I watched you and I felt your distrust. You don't understand our fervor, our faith. Ardwin, you have never borne witness to the miracles he accomplishes. We all live thanks to his grace. In silence and shadow, Ardwin repairs the holes in our walls. Ardwin replenishes our supplies. and Odwin makes sure we survive. His influence begins in all places and ends nowhere. I love your eyes. They're fucking lava lamps. That's cool, dude. Bug Church, Bug Church. Take me to Birch. I worship at the shrine, burn your life, and sharpen your burn. You can barp in your bife. I don't know what this is for. This is a matchstick? They seem to know where they're going. Will they just go and I'll just follow them? No. Oh shit, I'm almost out of bomb guys. Incense? Incense holder? Question mark? Ribbit. We got the big ol' one. Blah, 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 blah. These are fucking great collectibles, by the way. I talk a lot about, like... Well, I don't talk a lot. I feel very passionately about, like, collectible design. Or even, like, whatever you'd call... I guess it's still a collectible. Like, the thing below the important collectible. Which is the pollen in this case, or, like, the notes, or the notes in Banjo-Kazooie, or the feathers in Ukulele. And I always felt like the feathers and the fucking pages in Ukulele, they just didn't feel significant or, like, really good to collect. Like, there's something about a scrap of paper that is technically shiny, but, like, literally paper thin, that just, like, doesn't feel like a great tangible reward for something. Coins? Yeah. And notes always feel good. But, like, yeah, I just remember feeling very let down by the collectibles in, Ukulele. And there's, like, other things to be disappointed about in Ukulele or whatever. And just one day I'll probably talk about that a bit more. Maybe I'll actually, like, play through a lot more of that game than I have. I think I meant to go back to it and then just never did on stream. Spyro Gems? Yes, Spyro Gems are fucking fantastic. You're so right. Yeah, Spyro Gems are great. And thematically, it's just so perfect with a dragon. You're hoarding them. I didn't piece that together until I was an adult. That, like, it makes sense that you're hoarding gems. Like, because that's a thing that dragons are, like, notorious to do in fiction. And pop culture and stuff. We almost have enough to move that little camera. We do not have enough little explodey boys, though. Well, I guess we got a bit more. Okay. Clean next box. But these are really well-made fucking collectibles. The pollen feels really good to collect so far. I mean, we haven't encountered the bigger collectibles yet, so... Let's see how we feel about those. Like the fucking precursor eggs in Jak and Daxter. And the... I forget what the main collectible in Jak and Daxter is called, actually. That thing. Those feel really great. Nice and shiny. I know, Nectar, but you think popcorn kernels. They definitely look like popcorn kernels. You're super correct to think so. Power cells. Thank you, 2 cans. Yeah. Those feel great to collect, and they got a little animation. Even though, like, in the first game, even though they're, like, gray, like, bolts felt really satisfying to collect. They just make a great noise and animate really well. And Ratchet and Clank I'm talking about. I don't think I said the name of the game, but I'm assuming people just know enough about the collectathon games in existence that I hold in high regard to know what I might be talking about at any given time. Those feel great. And then obviously like the platinum or gold bolt equivalents are really fun to collect because they're super shiny and gigantic. And then in future games, they became even better when they made them like gold. Super shiny and gold. The bolts, that is. The regular bolts. Although, granted, in the first Ratchet and Clank game, you feel dirt poor for that whole game. It's all about, like... It feels really, really... thoroughly... Like, you are a poor person, and that's kind of maybe the point, is how destitute your economical situation is and how expensive and everything runs on money in that universe. Lego studs feel really good too, yeah. Of all the animations they did for Jack and Dax when collecting Power Cell. Dude, yeah, they didn't have to do that. Who told them to do that? Holy shit, that's so far. That's crazy. I want to finish exploring over there, I think. Honestly, Ukulele, I feel it didn't have amazing sound design, which makes me wonder if Grant Kirkhope did it for that too. Like, the sounds are nice, but lacks the punch Banjo-Kazooie had for collectibles in video games. I don't disagree. There's a better use of my guys. Whoops. Yeah, I don't disagree. It's so fucking... I hope, and I think that they will, I hope that Ukulele gets another 3D platformer. The 2D platformer, apparently, people really like Impossible Lair. I've heard nothing but good stuff about that game. And I thought it was, like, a really weird pivot, and I remember feeling like, what are they even doing making a fucking 2D platformer suddenly with these assets? What a ripoff. And then I actually watched footage, and I was like, oh, it's a Donkey Kong Country game. Okay, that makes sense. That makes so much sense. And apparently it's really good. I really hope they get another 3D platformer, because I want more 3D platformers, and I fucking love Yuka and Laylee's designs. I think they're fucking amazing. They're so colorful and fun, and they have cool ideas for abilities. One of my biggest, like, straws that eventually broke the camel's back is that, the fucking abilities have stamina bars. Like, the second that a stamina bar was introduced for your, like, Talent Rod equivalent, I was like, what are we doing here? Impossible Lair is super great. Yeah, I agree, Jiggy Dino. Yeah, I just really hope they take another stab at it. Yeah, I also want them to potentially do something new. Like, that's how I feel about Yacht Club. I'm like, I think I was starting to talk about that. I would love to see a 3D Shovel Knight platformer. But, however, fucking Yacht Club has been making Shovel Knight games for, like, almost a decade now, and I just want them to be free. I want them to be able to do new things. So I'm really excited for Mina the Hollower. Even though, and there's potential, like, 3D stuff down the line that they might work on, because I think they've hired 3D people and stuff, as opposed to the 2-dimensional people they had working there previously, you know? Really hard to perceive. The 4th-dimensional people that work at Yacht Club, oh my god, don't even get me started. You know, the Hollower was coming out. I mean, it'll come out when it's ready. But yeah. I feel really bad when a company of any kind, like if it's media, any media of any kind, or like a YouTube content creator or a game developer or anything like that, I feel bad if they get pigeonholed into making one type of thing, and then that's just what they are for the rest of the time. Yeah. And fucking because of their Kickstarter promises, like, Yacht Club was making Shovel Knight games for a fucking almost a decade, which must have been crazy burnout for them to be working on that same project for so long just to honor the Kickstarter rewards. Now hiring 5th-dimensional artists. Produce art visible across the multiverse. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I just like 3D platforms, and I'm happy that there's a healthy amount of entries in this genre that have decent amount of polish. Like, obviously, it goes without fucking saying, like, Hat in Time is really good. I had a couple issues, like, there's something about Hat in Time. I love the moveset, and I love the character art. But, man, it feels like a really, really weirdly disjointed game in terms of its, I don't know, something about its art assets feel really weird to me personally. And that's, like, it doesn't make it a worse game because it's still fantastic. But it definitely hit a vibe where everything felt really mismatched. What if I've said this before. I've come up with the actual good word for what I'm trying to describe. It feels, not disjointed, but like, I don't know. Anyway. If you ever see ads across all of time and space, I'm going full supervillain. Oh, yeah. On Wii? Yeah, that's probably it. You're right. It's probably Yahweh. Fuck. Oh, I'm gonna... Nope. I thought I was gonna take damage. No, sir. Can't damage me. Boing, boing. Where were those little guys? There they are. We can go move that big old camera now. Consistency? Yeah, that might be a good one, Korhawk. Also, hello. Meow, 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 meow. Here we go! Do they move faster if I move faster? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. They're working on it. I would love if I could use extra ones to, like, expedite this process. Like, if I had bothered to, like, collect a lot more than were required, I could make this happen a little bit faster as, like, kind of a reward. I like that every single time you jump, you do a kickflip. It's very good. That's one thing Vikram does, at least in 2. Oh, like makes you expedite the process if you have extra Pikmin. That's a good, solid choice. I should probably play one of those games someday. Hello. Oh, I can't see you. Rasmus, look at this. He's got a picture evidence. Wait, what? That's your monster? Like I said, teeth sharp as razors, as dark as night, with an aura of hatred. Dovey, it is a plushie. There are dozens in the house. Oh, yeah. And you ever seen such a terrible plush? Do you want to go see it and show us what you're capable of? Okay, you win, Dovey. I'm trembling in fear. Never show me anything like it. You're a real hero. Can we go home now? Yes, I'm actually hungry now. Thank you, stranger. Without you, I think it would have really looked like a nutcase. By the way, during my heroic retreat, I stumbled upon this. I think it belongs to the Ardwin Museum. Would you take it back to them for me? Got the little... Oh, it's a penny, maybe. No, it's a medallion of some kind. Or I must rest, you know? Broken arm. Neat. Snappy collection animation, nothing fancy. But got enough audio design and the animation that I'm like, yeah, I did it. Okay. I need to use the bathroom. Oh, look at my pause menu. I'll be back in just a little bit. Y'all stay tuned. Yo, be back. Where my hands go? Did I have my hands? What happened? There it is. Okay. We don't have a CD in this place. We don't have what looks like a tuning fork. Okay. I was just trying to figure out how... I have one of 3 tags. Which I think I just, like, without thinking, threw a Tinykin at one of those. Yeah, repair old CD player. Also looking for, repair the television nurse's gym. There was a letter, wasn't there? A letter mission? Oh! Oh, okay, the bottle thingies are to brew our bubbles, which is our hover power, I guess. Maybe? Maybe. So maybe once we collect all 1,000, we'll get, like, the bubble thing for this place? I'm not sure. Hello, bar patrons. First time here, pal? Welcome to the Fragile, where we serve the best nectar in the house. I'm not sure you can handle it, though. The glasses may be fragile, but the beverage is not for the weak. Anyway, there's also a comedian performing today. He's, well, I'll let you be the judge. Oh, God. Do any of you guys need a letter? Oh, God. I was telling the streets to the house as well. This was the most disgusting. See you around, hopefully somewhere better. Damn. Get him. Oh. This place seems okay to me. A novice who doesn't know nothing. Hello. I forget where these need to go. I should be paying better attention. Although, to be honest, even 100% of my attention is not enough. Because I'm quite bad at paying attention. Hey, one of my jokes for tonight. How many bugs do you need to fill an apartment? I don't know. It depends on the size. 10 ants. 10 ants. What? 10 ants. 10 ants. Ha 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 ha. Are you getting paid for this? 10 ants for an apartment. Let me talk to your manager. That was incredible. Cool. Yuck, what is this stuff? Well, nectar, as usual. What did you do to it? It tastes like fermented snail slime. Ah, shoot, switch the bottle, sorry. Wait, then what have I been drinking? Slime, but not fermented, it's safe. But it's not normally used for drinking, it's applied to the skin, tonifies it. Mueller, I'm going to get you tonified, by the guard if you don't shut up right now. Damn.
Can't handle it anymore, bro. Harwin's canticle. It's driving me crazy. I know it's supposed to be a blessing, but we've all been there, pal. We're looking for a way to make it stop. In the meantime, want another drink? Does it help? Not really. The nectar here tastes awful. Also, I saw the bartender break 3 bottles behind the counter while you were talking. Do they only use breakable stuff to stick with the name of the bar? That, or it's an insurance scam?
Okay, because this place is called Fragile. I'm fragile, but not that fragile. Ha 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 ha. As soon as our current business is finished, we will leave this cesspool. Look at this mess. I make for a slice of apple, a dessert, and they serve it to me as mush. It's applesauce, my friends. It's a local specialty. A specialty, more like travesty. A long, beautiful. Oh man, my throat can't do it. I'm sorry. Ten ants slaps 3 of my bug knees. Katie, I'm gonna get you. 1 leek gratin, please. Would you prefer burnt or raw? I get it. That's okay. I would like some of the sauteed carrot, but I still have a few milligrams to lose. Aw. They're on a weight loss goal. I respect it. Oh, you're that weird guy who just arrived. Sorry, no offense, man. I'm the owner of the fine establishment. Rumors spread fast here at the Felix. The clientele is mostly tourists, travelers, always happy to tell stories. And I've never seen anyone who looks quite like you. What we cook here, it doesn't taste great, but we add a ton of pollen in it, so it tastes all right. What are we doing with this? What did you say? Wait, wasn't a table? Wasn't it? Grind rail. Why are they using human measurements? Because they probably have a ruler that's metric. And millimeters is pretty small. Wait, didn't they say milligrams? Fuck. Yay! Yeah, they got little things. Oh my god. I just saw that binocular you can look through, it seems like. Looks like you can look through it. You know what? I do actually like in some way, I like that they're auto-progressing because it means that I can do exploring things while following. And like not worry about having to like lead them the entire way. Or like exploring being a thing that actually hinders my progress and makes it slower. But it looks like they'll eventually stop for a decent amount ahead of you. Smart the buggos. Oh shit, this is a piano key. Cool. Hey, I see that there's an inside there. Oh, no piano keying. This makes me so sad. Oh! I think he was about to ask us about this key. Oh! The inside! The inside, like the comedy special by so-and-so. Which was good and had a lot of things. but I don't want to watch it again because it made me sad, and it was not the funniest. Anyway, opinions are my own and not the stream's. Nyum. Bam, 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 bam. Rolling around at the speed of soap. Oh, it's a little musical note. That's cute. That's fun. Wow, there is so much in each of these areas. Like, fuck damn. God, I'm like being thorough, and I still feel like I have so much left. And like, granted, I do. Ooh, I see you. I'm starting to get the impression that maybe there's more than 1,000 per area of these things. Because for some reason I thought there was going to be 1,000 per area, but it definitely looks like it's going to be like... You shush. I was wondering if it, like, changed depending on where you were on the guitar, but I think it just cycles through a couple distinct ones. The image on the relic, this tardigrade, I'm pretty sure I've seen it somewhere before. Not far from the 2 big black towers near the cryptic machine. Yeah. See those strings there? If you jump on them, they go boing? Yeah. I did see that. I did have a hamster once fall into my sister's guitar, and getting him out of there was a whole thing. Thanks for the support, pal. I'm a little out of it right now. They made me get up before noon again. Let's catch up later, okay? Why does everyone only care about Alex? I'm here too. A nice project. Our last client was pretty cool, but he was really weird. He had no arms or legs, this guy, but he could run and punch people in the face. Can you believe it? Is this a reference to something? Somebody that has no arms or legs, but he could run and punch people in the face. I don't know if I know this riddle. Oh my god, their guitars are the tiny swords that you put on top of sandwiches or whatever. The temple needed someone to teach Ardwin's Canticle to the people. My thing is putting on music shows. I had an idea. I have the most famous band in the house. Lag. Rayman. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't know. He plays this song so well. It's like he wrote it himself. I wonder if that's like a self-insert of the composer. Man of Ray. Man of Ray, look to the sky. Lift your spirit, set it free. A most successful companion. So round, it's beautiful, but what does it relic even do? Where did I see this drawing again? Where did I see this drawing again? What, am I repeating myself? Sorry, I can't really hear myself think. So they're being bombarded with some sort of like ongoing audio signal that like only they can hear, which sounds torturous. Why don't adults ever listen to me? The relic must be carried as a cupboard up there. Oh. The tardigrades were a band. The rock and the poster have the same picture. I do it myself, but I'm too small. You can use a pink Tinykin, right? Throw a few of them on the relic and they'll take care of it. Okay. Hey, I'm Tesla's assistant. She's the one who filled you in, right? I was supposed to get something to replace the cut cable for the machine she's trying to repair. There's a conductor that is exactly the right size under this armchair. Tesla told me that there was a device that would allow me to access it, but I forgot what it is. I'm a little afraid I'll look like an idiot if I go back to ask her. Yo, I feel that. Where you're like, I'm intently listening to this person. Give me instructions on a thing. My brain's bad. And they've already said the thing, and they've explained it really well. But my brain just isn't good at retaining information, and so I'm too embarrassed to ask again. God, that's just like my whole fucking life. Because I think it's like an indie game, but it's not unlikely that the person that composed for Rayman games would have gone to work on indie games. I don't know. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Oh, we got more than 1,000 things, so we can go talk to the guy and get multiple bubbles. If we wanted to. We wanted to. Whee! God, this game is so a lot, and I love it for that. So many things. What's this? Pop. Oh my god! Oh my god, what a smart way to make a new traversal path and reveal a new thing. That's so great. We made a ramp that leads up to this area and also revealed the underside where things are. That's great. This game's smart. Having a good time. I'm having a really good time. I was worried about once I realized that there were clearly more than 1,000 pollen in an area. I was worried about the overflow and if I had to like go back in order to open up a room for more pollen, but I'm really glad that that's not the case. Because fuck. That would suck. I do want those. Is one of my main problems. Hello. Apparently here they hear a song that nobody can hear, made by a guy nobody can see. I don't know who's more disturbed, the people here or the mantises of Folion. Oh fuck, it's a cat door. Scary. A tuning fork. An wounding fork. Whoop. Can I get up there? Nope. I have to climb some kind of rope. Whee! Oh right, there's a ton of unexploded matches in there. You're doing great, little Tinykin. I believe in you so much. I don't understand what these tags are, to be honest. I've apparently collected one. Oh shit. Well, the CD. It's working. It's working. Okay. Let's go get that soda. Yeah, last time I was here, I was pretty low on little guys. But now I can just throw them caution to the winds and explode them all over the place. What'd you say? What temple? Missing some spires, buttresses, spikes, but it's pretty nice. That guy knows a thing or two about temples. Damn. It feels like a commentary left by a developer who was like, hey, we should have these things in this church. And they're like, we don't have the budget to make those assets. I bought a small drawing of Ardwin to hang on the wall as an offering. That's cute. Wait, so Ardwin is the CD? Ardwin is the CD. Or it's just a reused asset. Don't dirty the walls of the temple, you scoundrel. But my lord, it's not the intention to quite the contrary. I am a dung beetle, you understand. We spend our time dealing with the filth of other creatures less enthusiastic about the idea. Too many words, too complicated, you're dirty, go away. Oh, that's not nice. It was mean, you're being mean to that man. He's just being himself. True to himself. There must be other lamps that I have not lit in here. Because I feel like I get a little doobly blue blue or something upon doing all the things. Oh, there's explodey guys over there. I do like that you can, like, slopes affect you and you can't, like, just grind up them or surf up them all willy-nilly. But if you grind up them, forget about it. I guess I'll go get that soda. Is exactly what that sounded like, and I won't take any criticism. Thanks. Night light. Whoops. Nectar. Delicious. How much is that? 100? 50? When we get those big guys? Wow! Raving, hello! Superman by Goldfinger.
Superman by Goldfinger plays in the background.
Is that the one that goes, if I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? Because I like that one. Welcome back, Viz. Thank you, Protoclasm. Also, Raving Thief for 41 months. That's so many. Too many to count, actually. Whee. You're doing great, Tinykin. I believe in you the whole time. How you doing, Raving? How you doing, Protoclasm? I hope you all are well. What did we do? Now everybody is singing. I guess.
Oh, how is this possible? Ottoman's canticle, it resounds throughout Sancta. Even the ants can hear it. Now the voice of the Creator can be heard, studied by all. Did Ottoman himself send you? As a reward for your efforts, for the good of all Sancta, Milo Dane, I grant you the most precious treasure.
A little flag. Cute looking game, it's so good.
My banner, handed down since the ancient times. Carry it proudly, friend, as a servant of Adi.
Okay. I still don't know what the fucking tags are. I guess we'll take this to the door and then maybe... You know what? Might as well, like... I feel like I want to, like, cash in our nectar and get that second bubble. And then we can come back here and, like, maybe wrap up stuff. Hello.
Solaria has agreed to give you the banner. Ask the Tinykin to grab it.
I'm working on it. They're doing their best. I am worried about leaving and if the Tinykin will go back into being, like, hibernating or something.
Well done, Milo Dane. I'm very impressed. Let's go inside this tunnel leading to Crystal and add this component to the machine without further ado.
Nice. I do like that they just fucking chuck it and it doesn't spend your Tinykin. You know what? Now's a great time to see if I'm gonna lose all my progress. Goodbye, Tinykin. Because I think they were saying that, they'll be waiting for me when I come back to that area. That moth was one, the spot where you cash in the pollen is one among other things. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jiggy Dino. We've added a new component, the Great Oddwin's Machine. By the way, I know someone who might be able to help us in our ongoing quest. My old friend Sikaru, the brewer. Hello. Oh, Bilo Jade, there you are. Ridby told me to use soap bubbles to glide, is that right? During this distillation process, I collect soap bubbles from the foe. I don't generally use it, but this time I kept some aside for you. Call it a welcome present. So each time you come by with enough pollen for a new vintage, I'll give you more soap. Glider bubble. So that one's a freebie, I guess.
When you came here, the tank in your suit was completely empty, but these bubbles should help fill it. If all goes as planned, you should be able to glide for longer. Nice. The big fun. In the Foliana Heights, in the heart of Mantis territory. We can make our way there by going through Sancta. I'll see you there. Okay. Also, I believe since this is looking like the next level is upon us, I'm gonna go back to the, I'm gonna actually go back and, clean up the first level. My counter's still quite empty. Wait, what? Remember time I had brew those days. How's my pollen? Did you take 1,000 of my pollen? I have no idea if he took the pollen from us. TBH. Also, it looks like we're working on a caustic cosplay. Well, either way, we have 2 bubbles now. So we can get to that one area and look around more. Hello. Okay, cool. We don't lose any progress. That's amazing. Only those wearing the ancient talisman can freely take this path to Foliana. The mantises really aren't messing around when it comes to the security. Not to worry, I haven't been sitting around while you were helping the shield bugs. Here's one just for you. It's a little computer chip. I think. Cat flap chip. Whoa. The mantis tribe is not always very welcoming. Getting the big funnel in Foliana Heights will not be easy. Last news I had, it was in the possession of a mantis named Off Rocker. We can always try to negotiate. Are they off their rocker? Perchance. Is that maybe where they got their name? Pray the television to reach. Man, I don't know. Where? The person who was talking about letters is, or was, or where they wanted to deliver it to. And it doesn't seem like it's a quest that's being tracked currently, which is a little frustrating because I'm pretty sure we talked to somebody who said that they needed letters delivered. A cost? Katie, you're under arrest, actually. Get on the ground. You're under duress. You're under duress. Wait. Hello? Nice. Love that for us. I'm so stressed out. Ain't that just how it go? This statue is not far from being a masterpiece, but missing something, don't you think? I have a good nose for art. What? You need to go find a nose? Okay. Okay. Need to find some fucking Groucho Marx glasses, I guess. Hey, you think the old man in the museum can teach me how to read this? Book's impossible, darling. Prattle still knows the meaning of a certain signs because they were repeated to him. And he's a bit weird. What about Rosetta? I don't like to be mean, but she already seems to be struggling with a few symbols on Tesla and Edison's machine. Wow, Tesla and Edison. But maybe books are super important. Look, try if you want, but also also think about getting some fresh air. I wouldn't want you going silly with all that reading. You sound like some people I know. You can't just read. It's not valuable. Okay, this thing... Did I imagine these things opening or something? I must have. I feel crazy. I need to go over there. Wee. Yep. Fuck. Man, we're fucking up this person's house. Or making improvements. Hey, what's wrong? We can now hear Edwin's canticle directly. That's cool and all, but I guess I'm going to miss our classes together. I know other songs. I'll come by sometime and teach you some more.
Aw.
Cute.
Now I have all 3 letters, and not a single knowledge on what to do with them. Not a one. Okay. Uh-oh.
Fuck.
2 years, what the heck? Biohawk Workshop, thank you so much for 2 years.
AAA 2 years. And welcome back.
AAA 2 years. Works at Biohawk Workshop, thank you so much for 2 years. That's so many of them. I made it. That maybe wasn't the most correct way to go about that, but I did it. How are you? Welcome. And thank you for welcoming me back. I am back. Which is either a game or a comic, I'm not sure. I think there's a guy who has a baseball bat, maybe. Pauline. You think if somebody really liked Pollen, they would name their kid Paulina? Bug version of Paulina. Anyway, this is nothing. And I'm moving on with my life. I just noticed that the ropes are shoelaces. Like, I figured they were ropes. They're just kind of ropes. But they're fucking shoelaces! That's cute! Everything about this game is fucking cute. I'm gonna die. You know what else is fucking cute? Thank you. It's very kind of you to say. Chat's cute. Ah. My head is itchy. Oh, another thing that I did while I was out east, I got my hair cut. And I have regrets about it. I like having, so I got a undercut mohawk curly hair situation where it's like pretty long on top and tapering into the back. While I love that style and I think it's pretty good, I just like, the second that I got it cut, I was like, I'm gonna have to grow my hair out on the off chance that I want to have it all the same length again. And that's just gonna take 700 years. Anyway, what does this say? So that's another thing that happened while I was on vacay. God did the haircut. Hello? Oh, that's a nose. Oh. Well, there you go. I just know, only now I'm realizing that these are incredibly helpful. Wait, did we get that screwdriver thing? I don't think we did. We still needed that, didn't we, for something? Beep, beep, beep. Oh, I see. There's a little guy offering him wares. Is that a raspberry? Delicious. Fucking love raspberries. They're so good. What's everybody's favorite berry? And don't you dare cop out and say Barry Kramer. Damn you. I mean, you can. That's a nice thing to say. Kramer? Because it's Kramer? Yeah. Explodey guy's over there. Also, sir, give me your wares. The taverns in the house serve a floor sludge brewed with whatever they find, so hear me out. The pollen around here, it sings. The only, one only needs to brew it to the beat. Listen, I'll harmonize the mix as long as you bring me pollen balls from across the sancta. You managed to collect all the pollen I needed from the sancta. Here, take this. Take this. Ridme told me you might find it. Something, something. It's ready. Another bottle for my collection. We got a little guy. Blueberries. People like blueberries. I'm not a fan of them. They have a texture situation where they taste like dry or something. I don't know what it is. And I'm expecting them to be like, I don't know, a little bit more like juicy. Does that make sense? Ah! Oh, I saw this from far away and I thought it was pollen. It was just a knot at the top of the thingy. Let's go to another point of interest. Such as that little thingy. So wait, there were some beetles that seemed like, I mean, shield bugs that seemed pretty nonplussed about the constant frequency that they were hearing, and they hated it. And we have now broadcasted this to every single person in this area, and we're just gonna make them all angry and mad. Oh, right, we need to go get that screwdriver. Yep. Yep. Thanks. Okay. Then we need to go give that nose to that statue. And we still need to remember where those letters go. This looks like such a cute game, doesn't it? It looks so heckin' cute. Yay! It's so heckin' cute, I love it. It's called Tinykin. Wishlisted on Steam. Wait for a sale. I don't even know what berry I like. A good strawberry is pretty good. I love a straub. I have strawberries downstairs. Circuitry.
They broke it, my picture box. An eternity spent in here. This nasty thief comes in, cuts the cable, and everything stops. No more sparks, no more nothing. You're looking for the gemstone they stole, aren't you? It fell to the bottom of the box. They dropped it when I surprised them. But if you want it, you're going to have to help me turn the picture box back on.
Okay. Okay. It looks like the cable's going and doing a thing. It's doing something. Strawberries are really high tier. I know. Oh. Oh my god, it's a ring pop. How'd it get in there? Sure, why not? Sure, it fit in the VHS player with the VHS in it. That's fine. I accept these conditions. I accept these terms and conditions. And they do apply. Strawberries are the best. I really like them. Nothing like a really juicy fucking strobe. Strobe. Delicious. Aha, you're a true gentleman. You know, on further reflection, I'm sure I'll be able to make better use of this gem than its original owner. Whoa! That's a fucking drawing of a tardigrade. Here, I understand that you're interested in this kind of collector's item, so it happens my friends and I have been lucky enough to find a few by chance. If you're interested in this kind of work, please talk to my companions. We all wear the same mask. Oh, wait, are you a thief? I just kind of pieced it together that you're maybe robbing people. The creature. Oh my god, are we gonna... Don't tell me. Because I'm just like spitballing here and thinking about future things. Because this game seems so focused on tardigrades, and because it's all about like being small, I'm wondering if there's gonna be a point in this game where we get like cosmically small and can see and hang out and find tardigrades for real. Like not bug small, tardigrade small. Like microscopic, you know? Artisanal. There's a tea place near me that has really good strawberries hibiscus tea. It's truly the best. That does sound good. Marvelous, you're not an amateur. I thought you were. This art is with surgical precision. Okay. Still need to remember where... If a letter were to be... delivered somewhere. Whereabouts would I find it? Did I say lever? I meant letter. How in sweet flying fuck would I get up there? Would it be from the door? By grinding on the door from over there? Because that's crazy talk. But very cool, and I'll do it. Supposedly there's another point of interest, but maybe I just haven't opened it up. Wasn't close to the ground, might be worth just soap around. Check all that's reachable. I've seen your image, it rocks. Maybe it's just a little dark though, why didn't you pose in it? What's the point? Anyway, don't worry about the imager, my followers are already on their way to get it. Okay. Sounds great. You guys are solved your thing. Was maybe the letter situation somebody in this old age home? That's right! I did it. Wait, pal, you don't just show up. Oh, right. That's right. Okay, well, we did it. Wait, I need one more? Okay. We don't have all of them? Wait. It was literally right here? It was right next to the mailbox? Alright, fair enough. Whee! Oh, I just noticed that the total of the pollen that we can get in this area went up. It's at 1,600 now. I was about to complain about how one of the things that's going to bother me is that I won't know if I have all of the pollen, because I can get more than 1,000 out of more than over 1,000. But it looks like it changes maybe when you get your bubble. That makes so much sense. So once you get enough pollen to find the bubble upgrade, it probably unlocks area, like you become able to access areas that have more pollen, and therefore like you technically spend 1,000 and have more, but then it opens up the possibility of you earning more, I guess. Interesting. Okay. No Tinykin. Let's go over there and grind on that door. And then... Who's subscribey? Jacanis! Thank you for subscribey. Why'd I go over here?
Inviso dig diggy diggy hole.
Dig dig diggy hole. Jacanis, thank you so much for subscribing. For 27 months. Thank you so much. That's so long to subscribe about and for. How was your vacation? It was great. We went over it in a little bit of detail at the beginning of the stream. We were looking at pictures that I took of lots of places I went and things that I did. And so if you want to roll it back and see what all that was about, you can go check out the VOD eventually. I don't know what because I don't put my VODs all in just one VOD. Like, I know if Barry plays multiple games, I think he usually just puts it all in one stream VOD, but I like to separate them by game. Fuck. And so, I wonder if I'll just have a VOD that's just the vacay stuff. I don't know if I'll put that on the archives. Maybe that'll just be a special little one for Twitch VOD viewers or, what do you call it? But, you know, other people. Should I, like, talk to him? Oh, right, this is going outside. Wow. Okay, well. I can't think of anywhere else to go. I'm like fresh out of places. I've been pretty oh, that's something I can do. I can move that book. Could go back to that bar or something. I don't know. Yeah, wait, I'm seeing that. Open and close. Is it when I'm not looking at it? What is that? I'm not crazy, right? You saw that, right? I'm suspicious. Yay! A pittance of pollen. I guess it's not important that I like 100% all the pollen in the area. Like, it's fun to do or whatever, but probably not required by any means. What else is in this area? Right, one point of interest that we haven't done. Maybe it's literally talking to the guy to get to the next area. That's the point of interest. Because he's showing up on our goggles. Just as like a special little guy, I guess. Inserting this piano key, open a passage. Would you... Ah! Oakzen? Oakxen? Oakzen? Thank you, welcome to the stream. I hope you are well and had a good stream. What were you up to? My bot will tell us in a second, actually. Thank you so much for the raid. You were playing the Witness. I hope you witnessed so many things. Welcome. Thank you all so much. Hey, everybody. I'm Invisoguy. I'm a good vibes ghost online. I like to keep it real. I mostly play video games here, but I'm also an artist. Made all of my assets here myself for the most part. Anything you see on stream that is not the video game, part of the overlay, the VTuber, all that stuff is usually I made it with my own dang hands. But mostly I just play video games on stream because art is exhausting and I'm very self-conscious about how slow I am at art. So that's a very private practice. I used to stream art, but I got very anxious about it, and so I don't do it anymore. Look at all these little fellas. There's so many little fellas. Look at them. Look at them. I would love it if in each area there was like a like one final Tinykin movable that's like huge. Thank you for Boop. Hello. Hello, okay. Zen. I think I probably have a lot of like non-spam whatchamacallums protections up. So apologies for new people potentially if you're having a hard time talking. I got to go eat some food. Oh, totally. I understand how it go. Got to eat some food after winning so many things. Have a good stream. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks for showing your good art. I do art sometimes. He's doing thing for gifting a fucking sub to Oakzen. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the emotes. We actually might. The Tinykin have an idle animation where they fucking sleep. That's the cutest thing I've seen in my whole fucking life. I'm gonna die. I'm dying. Man, that's incredible. Wow, Dracons, that's a lot of emotes. Thank you. Wow. Man, I've made a lot of those. We might actually do an emote stream where we collectively figure out where we want stuff to be. Because there's tons of stuff where I feel like it's inaccessible. But honestly, we should probably just save that until like we get that partner or something. It's so cute. I know. Anyway. What do you say your name was again? Solaria, shield bug, if memory serves. One day they are in Pandemonis, next day Balnia. And find some gizmos, but still no Artwin. They were running around like crazy. They might have left by now. Give it a rest. I saw them over there. There's a bunch of them. The tip is going to be good. I sure hope so, with how little we get paid. Damn. Form a union or something. Hey, guy. He has a little pencil.
We're looking for a young ant called Melody. She disappeared near the piano. Her mother is still there. Do you know anything? Yes. I saw that and did it, I guess, already. You missed the raid. Hi, y'all. Hello. Raiding. Blah. Game's so cute. Hello. Williana Heights can be found this way. Go through here when you are ready. I guess I'm ready. Whoa. Is this gonna be a greenhouse situation? It is. Wow. There's so much stuff. Man. They sure do pack a lot into these areas. God damn. This is so cool. Wow, I love this. You shall not pass. Oh, okay. One of the shadow creature's tools has been located and guarantined. These awful invisible monsters creeping in the shadow, watching us, manipulating us. First step, stop their spies. Is that guy wearing a tinfoil hat? The suspicious tool has been chained to the bars of inspection, and I will tell you nothing about where I hid the key in the bottom of the big vivarium. Well. There you have it. So much to do, so much to see around here. I'll talk to you, I guess. How could I have imagined for a second that this could have been easy? Did you hear? While Off Rocker was shouting at us, she let slip where she put the key. A big vivarium. We must find our way inside. Okay, we can do that. But I assume this game is auto-saving. I hope it's auto-saving. I think I'm gonna call it here. Guys, I miss streaming so dang much. I miss heckin' playing video games, and talking with folks, and doing creative stuff on my big heckin' PC. My vacation was nice, but I sure do love being inside, hanging with y'all. Really appreciate everyone hanging out. I guess if you happen to be new here, hey, consider following. If you like my vibes. If you don't like my vibes, there's no pressure. You don't gotta. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I play a lot of Apex, honestly. So if you want to see me be doing Apex stuff, feel free to tune in one of those times. Also, you can join the Discord, get notified when streams are happening. You can also follow me on Twitter, where I sometimes remember to post that I'm streaming, but also I post art there sometimes. Like most recently, I did an art that I sketched like 2 weeks ago when I before I left for vacation, and then didn't get around to finishing it before I got back. And this is the art. It's for my VOD thumbnail. Speaking of which, you can VODs. Here we go. If you want to watch previous streams, you can check out the VOD archive, the Invisoguy's archives on YouTube, because I know that's where people prefer to watch their pre-recorded non-live content, and so it's curated just for you, and I have a lot of stuff to watch on there. Thanks for stream visit. No problem. Thank you all for hanging. Thank you all very much so much. That's one way to say those things. Thank you all very much so much for heckin' being here and being nice to me upon my return. Streams are gonna be back to Streams are gonna be back to regular scheduled programming from here on out. And I'm not sure. I don't know if I'll play this again. I don't know if this is gonna be a full playthrough. I really like this game, but I'm down to just play it on my own time. This is cute, and you should all go buy it. This is a little indie game. So I have to think of what I'm gonna stream through next, because I've been doing nothing but playing Apex the last like month or so, and so I'm sure people are sick of it, and so we should do a full playthrough of something that people might be interested in. So yeah, thanks so much for hanging. I hope you all had fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!